You know, Ben, I was thinking about this a lot yesterday. The fact that they didn't give Breonna any first aid for 20 minutes, couldn't that be involuntary manslaughter if you shoot somebody and then watch them die without getting them immediate help, which police officers are supposed to do?
There are so many things that Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron neglected to present to this grand jury. It was almost as if he did not say or recognize that Breonna Taylor life matters, Harvey. Of course, you put 6 bullets in the body of a woman and you don't do anything for at least 20 minutes, seems to be deliberate indifference to whether she lives or dies. And
which is the standard for involuntary manslaughter.
Exactly. And so he could have presented that. He could have presented any number of things. He presented wanton endangerment based on the white neighbor's apartment, where bullets went into that apartment, but they did not bring or recommend to that grand jury wanton endangerment for the bullets that went into Breonna Taylor's apartment, or wanton murder charge for the bullets that went into Breonna Taylor's body. They didn't recommend any of that, nor did they recommend wanton endangerment charges for the bullet that went into the apartment of the Black neighbors that lived above Breonna Taylor's apartment. So it really underscores in a dramatic fashion this notion that there are 2 justice systems in America, Harvey, one for Black America and one for white America. And that's why we need that transcript to be released so we can see if there was any evidence presented on behalf of Breonna Taylor, because America has a long tradition of disrespecting Black women. And with Breonna Taylor, we are declaring that Black women lives matter. Breonna Taylor life matters.
It seems to me, Ben, that the key to this case, did the police identify themselves before they went into Breonna's house? You have a dozen people saying no, one person saying yes, and then the cops saying yes. What I wanted to know, and the Attorney General wouldn't say, is this: did you bring those 12 people in to tell them, I was up, I didn't hear it, I was conscious, I was awake? Because,
when you say bring them in, you mean did they go to the
grand jury? To the grand jury. Because if they didn't do it, then how would the grand jury know whether this could withstand the test of beyond a reasonable doubt?
Now, Harvey, that's an important question that you asked. And it's what Breonna Taylor's family and my co-counsels, Attorney Lanita Bacon, Sam Aguiar, and I are asking. What evidence did Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron present to the grand jury? Did he present any evidence on behalf of Breonna Taylor? And if he didn't, then what he unilaterally did, Harvey and Charles, is put his finger on the scales of justice to exonerate these police officers in the killing of Breonna Taylor and ensure that Breonna wouldn't get due process and that she wouldn't get justice. And so you bring up that great point, Harvey, about, well, if he presented this one neighbor that they continue to parade around, who says that he heard the police knock and announce. But remember, this neighbor gave 2 previous statements where they said they did not hear the police knock and announce, like the 12 neighbors who our legal team have talked to and got recordings saying they did not hear any police knock and announce, and they live within close proximity to Breonna Taylor's apartment.